Solis, wealth management. Just a few little things to go over here. It's just a set of reverse channel letters with a blade sign, so nothing major, but just a couple of funky things to make sure we get right. Start with the letters. Solis itself is just reverse channel letters like we do. The bar is, instead of doing an 1.5-inch bar and you guys having to seam 050 and all that, we're going to go ahead and fabricate that out of 090. So that's the one thing. It's a little different. So you're just going to bend these up like we do. And just there's going to be 3 internal jigs that's going to hold the little end flap. We haven't really done it like this before, but this should work out better than doing a 45 and only having like one little hole here. So this allows us to have this whole piece here. It's going to attach to the jig that goes inside like we do. You'll have just enough to like weld it on the outside if you want, or from underneath you can, weld it up. You'll weld up the seams, do that on both sides, and then you're just going to lords on the face. So it'll be kind of heavy, but I think that'll be like an easier way to do it, rather than try to, just do 050 all the way around, get your gun in there and all that. So that should make that relatively quick. That's a little side profile. Because it's 090 and it's all stacked up, your tabs will be just a little bit shorter. So this will be etched on there. Reference KISS, you'll have the Solis bar. So those are a little bit different than the 2.5-inch tabs for the letters. So again, your returns are 2.5-inch. Then you're going to have a dual lit logo. So the face is just trim cap. But you're going to want to get this to first shop. It has a graphic on the face, and then the back is going to be the tough act. Now, instead of having you guys slice down to 2.5 and all that, we're going to go ahead and I went ahead and just laid it out. So that way it's nice and easy for you. So you'll start from the middle and you'll work your way out. So you'll clamp here and bend, work your way out, clamp and bend, work your way out, clamp and bend, clamp and bend. You'll do the flange first as we do. You'll bend that up 90 and then work your way out. And then you'll have a seam piece that will go underneath. It'll go on the inside and you can just rivet it up. And then theoretically, the back should just slide right in and you can just rivet it right up. So that should make it really easy for you guys to do that square logo. And so that's that. Otherwise, it's just, reverse channel letters like we do. Now the blade sign is, nothing too crazy other than I went ahead and made, this is the length of your tubing. It's 1.5 inch square tube. And if you just cut it to this length, and then if you take a 5/32, you can do a pilot hole on both sides, take it out to 3/8. And because this guy is going to be mounting inside of like a curve, the feet are going to be adjustable. So that's why we're doing it this way. Before it was going to be a survey and you have to cut this just right. So forget all that. So now this will allow this to kind of swivel. So that's basically it right there. So just cut these to that size, drill your holes, take them out, and then slide them through. They're going to slide up nice up against this, this internal bracing right here. I have holes if you want to shoot screws, but if you can see where the frame is going to be just a little bit bigger than the tubing. So if you were to weld right here and you can weld inside here, I think there's enough to weld and make it nice and strong. So you could weld along this side, you can weld inside here. I don't think you need to screw it. I think you can, weld it enough, clean it up, and then you're just going to skin it. So again, pretty simple. You got your jigs. And then like this guy here, you're going to go ahead and weld up fully on one side. And then if you can, just get a little bit on the inside. Don't go fully on the inside because the weld might get in the way of this swiveling fully. So like I say, really you only need it on the outside, and then just put a little bit on the ends there and there. And then that'll be these brackets. I only did 0.01 on both sides. So if this does need to be kind of knocked out of place and slide on, I want it to be snug. I want it to be nice and tight. So whatever angle they pick, it stays and they can tighten it down. You got 3/8 through bolt hardware. Put that in there. Make sure that gets through there so it gets painted up and it's all blacked out, murdered out. You're going to have 1/2 inch flat cutouts being sent as well. So you're just going to, get this tapped for 1024, and it's just going to be studded to the face, and you're just going to silicone these on. These little letters are way too small to be routed, so they're going to be going to laser. I was going to do the little nubs like we do for like Zadig, but because these need to be lasered, we lost that ability. So look for this template. I made it clear here that like this ring, put this ring on last, because you can use this as the corner to reference where these guys go. So you'll have this lasered out template. Just align this with the corner face, silicone these on, silicone on your letters and everything, and then just go ahead and silicone on your border ring at the last. So you'll have holes that line up. So that all should be pretty straightforward as well. So, but yeah, I just want to touch bases on that. It's a little different than the blade signs we make. So just to go over a little lay of the land real quick. You got your 090 faces. You've got your light bar parts. Look, keeping out for the jigs and these little guys here. 063 white box parts. You got your tabs. Your clear backers. You've got your face. This isn't completely square, so there is a top and a bottom, or at least a left and a right anyway. So look for this. Look for the scribe for the top, and make sure First Shop knows about that, so that way it gets on there the right way. Otherwise, it's not going to fit on the box. So these are the 1/2-inch flat cutouts that go on the wall. And then these are all your blade parts. Again, look for your jig. This will tell you how long to cut the legs and where to put the hole. So make sure you find that piece. And let's see what else we got. These are your foot pieces here. 1/4 inch. Your blade flat cutouts. The blade sign is single face, so just look for that. And again, these are going to go to laser, pew pew, and just look out for your stencils as well when it comes time to assemble it. And there's your pattern. So anyway, I think that should be it. Just a quick little one. So, but hit me up if you have any questions.